You'd think by 2025, with all our technology, innovation, and supposed progress, that airplane food wouldn't still taste like microwaved cardboard soaked in sadness. But here we are, still trapped in a metal tube at 35,000 feet, peeling back a foil lid to reveal the culinary equivalent of a punishment. Dry chicken, gray rice, mushy vegetables. Who keeps approving this? Let's be clear, airplane food isn't just bad, it's offensively bad. It's 2025 and we can order gourmet sushi to our doorstep in 30 minutes on the ground. But once we're airborne, it's like we time traveled back to a 1973 cafeteria in a prison. And airlines will tell you, oh, it's not our fault. Your taste buds change at altitude. Yeah, so do my standards. You're charging people $800 for a seat and calling this food. Don't blame the sky for your soggy bread and mystery meat. Blame the budget, because that's what this is really about. Money, cheapness, laziness. Most airlines spend less than $5 per person on meals in economy. $5, that's less than a cup of coffee at the airport, and they're calling it dinner. Let me tell you something else they don't want you to know. Most in-flight meals are made up to 72 hours before takeoff. That pasta you're struggling to chew, cooked 3 days ago, blast chilled, vacuum sealed, reheated in a metal box. Enjoy. And you know where it's made. Not in some high-end airport kitchen. It's made in giant industrial catering warehouses that churn out thousands of meals an hour, like an assembly line for edible depression. This isn't cooking, it's mass production, and you can taste every ounce of corporate apathy in every single bite. Let's talk quality. Ever notice how every chicken or pasta option tastes the same, no matter the airline? That's because most of them source from the same 2 or 3 global catering giants. Companies you've never heard of because they don't want you to. Why? Because if passengers actually saw where these meals came from, no one would eat again on a plane, ever. And don't get me started on dietary restrictions. If you're vegan, gluten-free, halal, kosher, or allergic to half the periodic table, good luck. You'll get a sealed tray of disappointment with a side of flavorless rice crackers and dry fruit from 2008. And somehow that still counts as a special meal. Special how? Because it's especially insulting. Oh, and God forbid you're in economy. Because first and business class passengers, they get menus, actual courses, real cutlery, wines paired with meals. Meanwhile in the back, we're being handed a plastic tray like it's a school lunch. Except the school is underfunded, understaffed, and located in a war zone. And here's the twist. Even they admit it's bad. Behind closed doors, airline executives have openly acknowledged that in-flight food is one of the most hated parts of flying. So why does nothing change? Because they don't care. You're not paying for the food. You're paying to sit in a cramped seat and not die. Everything else is just optional suffering. And they know that, as long as you're not vomiting in the aisle, it's good enough. It's not about food anymore, it's about containment. Meals are designed for shelf life, reheating time, and packaging convenience. Not flavor, not freshness, definitely not joy. And don't be fooled by those chef-designed meals you see on airline websites. You think Gordon Ramsay is back there whipping up filet mignon at cruising altitude. No, they hired him for PR, slapped his name on a menu, then handed you a tray of shrink-wrapped sadness he's never even tasted. And somehow, we keep accepting it. We joke about it. We post photos of it. We laugh and say, well, it's airplane food. Like it's normal for a multi-billion-dollar industry to serve food this bad and just get away with it. But you know what? It's not funny anymore. It's insulting, it's lazy, and it's unacceptable. Because flying isn't cheap. Airlines are charging hundreds, sometimes thousands for a ticket. And when you sit down in that tiny, stiff seat, surrounded by engine noise, recycled air, and zero legroom, the least they could do is feed you like a human being. But they won't, because most passengers, they won't complain. They're too tired, too polite, too conditioned to accept that flying equals suffering. Not me, not anymore. So, to the airlines, if you're going to feed us slop, at least stop pretending it's gourmet. If you're going to spend more on marketing your elevated dining experience than on actual ingredients, just say that. And if you're going to keep serving 3-day-old meals from a glorified microwave, stop charging like it's Michelin-starred. We deserve better. Not because we're spoiled, but because we're paying for it. And you, the airline, have one job: to not make the experience worse than it already is. So yeah, it's 2025. We have Wi-Fi in the sky. We have mood lighting. We have lie-flat seats and biometric boarding. But airplane food still sucks, and no one has a good excuse anymore. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.